Are we gotta do something cool to stop the music too? Oh, someone do like
We miss every single one.
That was close.
Yeah, you know what they say? Close only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades.
Who said that?
My grandpa said that.
In Nam.
No, World War II.
Oh, no.
He's old. Was old.
On that note, goodness. That's funny. That's actually funny.
Rest in peace, Grandpa.
Rest in peace, Luke's
We
grandpa.
miss you, bro.
We do miss you. I bet he would have been a blast on the pod.
Yeah, he probably would have.
He would have been a blast.
You
from
could
the
have
past.
told. Hey, we would have had to have had a 3-hour pod that would tell his war story. So
Oh, yeah.
he has one good one. So
Do you know it?
it's the bait. Do you want the gist of it? I don't know the details. The gist of
Okay.
it. He was an
I think-
ambulance driver in World War II, and he got lost in Paris.
That sounds like a movie.
So he had
bro.
like someone in the
Paris.
back, and they were just driving around Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They stopped the
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. Just like,
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's great.
Sounds like a song I've heard of.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't know that song.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
there's a song that has Paris in it.
Nope.
That's ever been made. Werewolves in Paris. I think that's a movie. Or Werewolf in Paris.
Seems like a weird off-brand of.
Hotel Transylvania.
No, I'm pretty sure Werewolf in Paris is like a pop, like an old. It's old. It's old. Like it's like one of the old blockbuster monsters.
Did you watch this in your film study class?
Not yet.
You,
no.
wait,
I watched-
hold on. You're taking a film studies class?
I have to for it's a media class for
Has
college.
to.
I have to. Well, it was either that or social media, so I wasn't about to.
Could
sit
learn
and
more
listen
for the
to-
pod.
I wasn't
bro.
about to sit and listen to the evils of social media, man.
I say it develops skills for growing the pod or watch movies all day.
Hey, I know a lot about the setting, the background, the foreground shots. This is a wide angle shot. Obviously. Wait, Jake, we gotta do our
That was
dap
nice.
real quick for that.
I'll watch this.
Wait,
boys.
we have to get it. We have to. Barry, help me out here.
While they're doing that,
Yeah,
what's up, people of the internet? We're speaking sporadically. This is our 71st episode.
that's right.
My name's Devin. I'm here with my good buddy
Sherm.
and my medium buddy.
Luke,
You want to be the bad buddy?
I'm bad.
All right.
That's why I got
alright.
the sunglasses, bro.
Guess I'm just mid. It's Luke.
Luke
It's
Smith.
Zer. I'm bad.
And Zer's below
know
mid.
it.
He's
We all
below
know.
mid.
No.
But
Yep,
we're
that's
back.
right.
The guy still at
Another
hanging out
episode.
With me.
Just double checking.
How do we-
Day 70,
call.
day 71 of my mom paying these guys to be my friends.
How do we break the news to Isaiah that his mom stopped paying us to let him on the pod?
Wait. She quit paying us?
You didn't get the? We didn't get the invoice or the
No, it bounced, bro.
It bounced.
She's
the-
check
trying.
bounce. The check bounce. Get out of here.
Can I take the microphone
No.
for the memory?
No.
She paid for that too.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, you actually give it to Barry. Oh, he's actually leaving too.
See
well,
Isaiah.
Bye, Isaiah.
All right, he just left.
So today, guys, I just got a new fart mic. Very.
Imagine we have a full segment of everyone just ripping them in the farts.
Guys.
We just all rate them after.
Guys, my mom can't pick me up till like 10 o'clock, so can I stay with you for a little bit? It's dark outside.
Sit outside.
It's dark outside.
We'll turn on the light.
It's
There's a patio light. Yeah. It attracts every bug in
Yeah,
within
really.
3 miles, though.
The whole freaking county.
Yeah. We have a colony out there of every
Yeah.
species.
You open that door, it's like a thick wall comes in, and it's dangerous.
But sanctuary over here.
On a more serious note, I was walking up here and I realized, boys, it's that time again. It's only like 8 o'clock, a little past because we talked for a while, but it's 9 now. But I got here a little after 8 and it was dark. It's back to that time where we're gonna start filming. Even if we do it pretty early, it's gonna be dark out
Early.
So it's kind of a vibe in here in the cabin.
You know what I can't wait for? I just went to Walmart today and they got all the spooky decorations out.
It still doesn't feel like that dark, though.
Menards, I know. Menards has all their decorations up, all their blow up.
When is
Bro,
it?
Lowe's has had their
decks
stuff
and
up
everything.
since
I
like
know, but
end of July.
I'm so I'm so
Here's the
excited.
crazy thing. They're setting Christmas in 2 weeks.
The next
Really?
Halloween special, anniversary of our first ever special. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I know.
I'm hyped to get those decorations.
Halloween.
out.
We're gonna get something good for Halloween. Like I'm thinking, like fog machine in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Little skit.
like the whole
Better-
time.
better
Yo,
skit than the
imagine
first
that
one.
just-
Better skit than the
yeah,
first
Well,
one.
that
definitely a
Spice
skit.
Master, get him out here with the.
But yeah, I'm wondering what we
I'm
could
hyped,
do.
bro.
We might be able to do like candles, like real candles, like set them up
I
all
guess we
around,
could.
maybe something.
Yeah.
I know we'll have a bunch of decorations. Like I think we should make it like mandatory. Like everyone brings decorations. Whoever we have on, whether we have like multiple
Do
guests.
I have
or
to bring
something.
more? Because I decorated like the whole
Yeah.
place
I
except
mean,
for
the
that
spider
spider and
never
the cat
left.
last time.
No, you're good.
I bet.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
Are those
whatever's
those?
still out here.
My skeletons are still
your
up there.
skeletons
yeah,
are
your
still there.
skeletons are-
I'm gonna bring something else because I like that.
So I think if everyone just brings a couple things, and we
It's
fill
gonna
the
be
shot
good.
with it, like
we're gonna make Barry like a Frankenberry. Frankenberry. That'll be hype.
Oh, we definitely could
Bro, we
do
could
that.
put like a screw in his freaking head.
dude, we can make him a ghost. Oh, he'd be a cute ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
he'd
he
be
would.
adorable. You
we
put
put
like
a little
three
sheet
little
on
holes in
him.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we like little his snout goes through.
We-
That would be
we
awesome.
could
it's gonna
we
be
could like
amazing.
tape a trick or treat bucket to his
Yo.
arm
Oh man,
I still have that cauldron in the trunk of my car.
you
That
really?
one that we had out last time with the bowl of
Oh
candy.
yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
candy.
I don't think I've put it away yet. I think it's still in the trunk of my car.
Still
And I've
candy
cleaned
in
my
it?
trunk out
too.
since
That's
then.
probably grub.
Nah, the candy's in like a tub
All right.
next to it. I think we
right.
saved a little bit.
Yeah, we had a bunch. That whole bowl was full.
I know.
But enough about planning. We got to keep that top secret.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we just revealed.
It's just a little bit.
It's a surprise.
Be looking forward to
For
that.
like 6
Hallow-
weeks
yeah.
or so.
Halloween is coming.
Hit us up if you have a fog machine too.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fact.
please.
That's
Does,
facts.
That'd be awesome.
Does Kato own one?
They have to.
Yeah, they definitely have some.
I just will.
Kato
we don't
loves
wanna-
speaking sporadically,
Yeah,
and we
but-
love Kato.
Yeah, that's true.
As duly noted by our Instagram.
Yeah. And you can check out the episode where we talk to Kato. It's called Rock Bands and Crushing Hands, episode 63.
I wasn't here for
Just
that.
search the title.
59? Yeah.
I think it's like 57.
I think it might be. It's late 50s, early
yeah, it was-
60s.
it was a little while
Rock Bands,
ago.
Crushing Hands.
It's a
That was
good one. I
episode.
I
That was
wasn't
a
in
good
that
episode,
one.
yeah.
And that was one of the few that I like get to listen to all the way
Right.
and thoroughly enjoy.
Mhm.
And it was a blast.
It was.
And I like podcasts now. I have like 2 or 3 that I like to listen to, but back then it wasn't that long ago. I didn't like podcasts too much listening to them, but now,
That is cool.
yeah, like that one is in particular was really fun.
Yeah.
A lot
So-
of laughs.
Another idea I had that I brought up before we started is that I told you guys I had a little idea that we could do each podcast from like here on out, and we call it the Fantasy Football 5, where it's like the first 5 minutes of every episode we
Just
talk about
fantasy.
fantasy football. So we can just do our updates like normal. People know when it's coming. People don't have to sit here and expect to listen to fantasy football the whole time if they're not big football or fantasy fans. But people that do care, they get a little update. And we could either do it at the beginning, at the
Or the
end of the
end.
first,
I kind of
We
like
probably
the
should-
second. I like at this
Start of the second.
start of the second. I like, unless we're flowing. Sometimes we are flowing, going out of the
and then we
first
cut
segment.
yeah.
As long as we get it in there somewhere.
Do we start?
Yeah, I don't think
I did. I started one, but like it was like
That's
3
fine.
or
Don't
4
think
behind.
That's fine.
but I got
way
one. I
better
got
than
one.
last
Yeah,
episode.
really.
we will take that.
We got that right on the money.
But yeah, that was my episode. That was my idea.
Nice job.
That's a good idea.
We could do
I like
that.
Here's my idea. I'm thinking every episode we hide like a little something, like I don't know, a trinket or a toy or something's in there.
Have
Then
them
like
find it.
like somewhere in the episode we flash like what's hidden, and then we see if anyone noticed it.
Okay.
I mean, we could just like tell them
Oh yeah,
Or, like, in
we
the
could just
description, just say-
verbally
Look for the
describe it.
blank.
Yeah.
somewhere.
And we just have to make sure it's like in frame somewhere.
Yeah. Look out for the dogs.
Yeah, episode 1. There's 10 dogs in here. If you can find them all.
Oh.
5 just peaked.
I got a lot of dogs.
You guys better join the Patreon because you just saw that.
Wait, we have a Patreon?
No.
We should get
Yet.
one. We should get one.
Dude, honestly, we should because I would be convinced that all of our moms would at least like get a monthly
My
subscription.
mom probably would not.
Yeah.
She doesn't even
Mine
listen to
wouldn't.
to begin with, so.
She's got it though.
Sign her up.
Take your credit card
Yeah.
and just
Sign her up.
$1 a month. That's,
Sign her-
that goes under the
you want
radar.
5 accounts? That'll work.
That works. It's fine. It's cool. I need
Golden
5 different
Platinum
emails.
plus membership. Yep. All right.
All right. So I saw an injustice I was watching TV at work on Thursday. This is one of the worst injustices I've ever seen. As a McDonald's fast food fan, we all know the classic combination of a McChicken and a McDouble. And you put it together, and what do you call it?
A Mc
I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
I'm not
I
gonna
just can't
say it,
remember
bro.
I don't know.
I know exactly what it's called.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
No.
Seriously.
I just.
I was actually kind of upset because they tried to rename it on this show I was watching.
Well, yeah, probably because like no one should walk around just saying the name that it's already called.
I'm so confused.
But I've heard of it.
Can we not say it?
Oh, that was pretty loud.
Yeah.
That definitely picked up.
What do
dog.
they call it?
They tried to call it the McDouble Dare.
Oh,
that's
I'd call it a
better.
McChubble.
Yeah, that'd
a
probably be
chicken
better.
double.
Yeah, that's probably better.
It's so dumb. I was so upset. I was watching. I was like, "What is this? Why? Why are we just like renaming it a true classic?"
Well, you see,
It's one of the most legendary combinations in fast food history.
This is. I just feel like I'm sitting in a conversation. No, sorry,
bad.
I can't. I won't go any farther. I'm okay. I think with this.
I don't
The-
care about the
the-
Switch.
Yeah, I
but-
think
I do see where you're coming from. That it's like, historical and
Very.
McDonald's.
but I don't know.
It's not a
It's pretty
revolutionary.
classic.
It's not a
bird.
revolutionary discovery.
Yeah, because it's been around for so long, you don't even know it's revolutionary.
That's not how revolutionary works.
It's been around longer than you have. That's the thing. That's the difference. You don't think the Revolutionary War is revolutionary because
I do. I think
was-
it is. That's
it was
why we call it the
200
Revolutionary War.
but it was 200 years ago. You don't appreciate it as much as those people appreciate it in that moment. You know how much the 90s kids probably appreciated that the first time they're like, "Yo, what if I just took a McChicken
What is
and
some-
slapped it between my McDouble?"
like it would be very.
The Revolutionary War wasn't called anything insulting, though. Like, it was just the Revolutionary War.
That word wasn't a thing back then. Probably.
They probably wouldn't call it that war.
I don't. It's hard to justify not changing it.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's not hard to justify not changing it. It's hard to justify being mad that it is changed.
Yes, that's
I was
very-
upset.
very-
It's okay. Sometimes an emotion you
I was
have,
like, this
you
is
just
just kind of dumb.
just don't have to explain it. to
Well,
anybody.
like
You can just be upset.
it's not even a formal thing. Like it's super informal. Like they say they're gonna try to change it, but then why you guys just be like, no?
Did they just like say it on a cooking show?
It
or-
was a show called what's it called? Fast Foodies, where like professional chefs remake classic fast food things, and then they do like their like own modern food twist on it, and they make.
I cannot watch cooking shows, dude. They make
Why
me so
not?
hungry.
That's the point.
Why?
It's a great appetizer.
Why would I
no-no.
spend
It's
money?
a great appetizer.
Spend
Why would I
money.
spend money on cable to watch a show?
I don't
so that
spend
I
money on
want
the
to
cable.
spend more money
It's
to
my
eat
boss's
food that I don't need to
cable.
eat if I'm not hungry in the first
If I'm
place.
serving someone at a table. Oh, any appetizers today? Yeah. Could you put on Chopped?
Yeah,
right.
sure, I'm in.
Okay.
I love
I
Chopped.
probably pull up Hulu on my phone. Anything for the tip.
Give it-
anything
just
for
give
the
it to
tip.
him. There you go.
Just give me your phone.
Yeah.
Hey, if someone Snapchats me, just ignore it. Just swipe up.
I feel like the biggest thing about the name, it'd be most impactful for the people who came up with the name. You know, like
Yeah.
they're trying to change that.
Yeah,
like-
but they don't have royalties on it.
I know, but it's
No,
still
but
like,
it's
they-
just like a street
That's a
cred
hit.
thing.
That's
to
a hit to
them.
the
To
heart.
them, they did that. You know, and then
That
they
was their
made
thing.
Also,
Yeah.
why? I have questions for the people who named it.
Yeah, there's not even like a relation there.
There's no correlation
I mean,
whatsoever. I don't know what was going on when they made it, though. To be honest,
who knows?
I don't know what
But
was happening.
I can kind of see where they're coming from
Maybe
with
it was
it.
time relevant.
Maybe.
Yo,
How many patties are on a McDouble too?
Too.
Right?
Yeah,
I thought so.
Double.
So that's what I
Right.
said.
Yeah, they put 2 pieces of cheese on it.
Yeah.
Gives it the
I mean, it could
McDouble
have
Double
been
burnt,
double
double
for 2
buns,
pounds
bro.
of meat. 2 pounds. That'd be so much. I'd be like 10
That's a lot.
patties.
That'd be amazing.
That's like the Big Al from Al's. You know that's like 3/4 of a pound.
Jeez.
That burger is huge.
Oh, yeah. Does this classify as chewing into the mic?
yes.
Yes.
Be careful. First of all, the crumbles. Gotta stay out of there.
Hey, quit that. They're gonna be
Actually,
mad at us
That's a lot
again.
quieter than I thought it would be. But as long as you, just keep it careful. Just keep it careful.
I'll keep her safe
For
on the
those
shelf.
for those talking about the noises, we listen. We listen. Not well, but there's an effort.
We try our best.
I finished mine.
There's an effort.
I finished my warhead before we got on.
Nice job. I'm proud of you guys. I mean, a man's got to eat. Man's got to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we ate so much today. It was stupid. Like we made 2 meals at home. No apparent reason. like big meals too. It's Labor Day for reference, so like nothing's open. I woke up and I was like, man, Chinese sounds really good right now.
Too bad.
Too bad it's Labor Day.
Arrowhead Golf Course is open.
Really?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they were at work.
I ran
Yeah.
that place single-handedly today.
Isn't
Great
that
work.
like illegal?
To be open on a
To
holiday?
work on Labor Day?
Hey, as long as they get a day off sometime, that equates to their Labor Day.
Yeah, I don't,
2 days
it's
off.
definitely not like a law or anything.
It's not illegal. It's just a thing.
It's
should've been-
supposed to be.
I wanted them to be paying me time and a half, and they said time and a half on the time and a half you're already
well,
getting. I'm
also,
like,
Arrowhead isn't open for like almost half a year.
yeah.
So you get plenty of time off.
or a seasonal.
Yeah, so I
facility.
think seasonal might make it a difference.
Maybe. It would have been a good day. I was texting Tyson, Devin and I's boss at Scott's, and I was like, man, I really could go for some golf today. He's like, man, I said that to Danielle this morning, and she was mad. She was like, no, you're not going golfing today. No. I'm like, that's dumb.
We had.
I said, what if you watch Grey's Anatomy with her the rest of the day once you get back? And he's like, she didn't like that idea. She just wants to watch Grey's Anatomy.
I see parents do this with their kids all the time. Just bring a tablet, let her watch Grey's Anatomy in the golf cart, and then play golf.
They have 2 kids, so there's a whole
Bring
thing
2
there.
tablets, Cocomelon on one, Grey's Anatomy on the other.
Cocomelon.
I saw Cocomelon dolls at Walmart today, and I just feel like
Well,
humanity.
Walmart
failed.
was open?
Dude,
Yeah, Walmart
you guys don't
kinda-
understand that like a lot of places
Retail,
stay
like
open.
grocers, retail, they have to be
Yeah.
open, guys.
No, they don't. They do not have to
Do you
be.
know
If they
how
all
big-
shut down for a day, that would be very, very bad. If every store shut down,
yeah.
that would be bad. And if Walmart's
for a
open,
day.
obviously it's not a law that they have to be closed, guys.
Like, do you guys expect hospitals to close too?
Are you-
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
you
a
guys
little
need to
different,
think about
little
this.
different.
Yeah, that's different, bro.
A little different. You could
How?
probably live a day without Walmart.
Yeah,
What
but
if you've
some
already
people
lived 7 days
couldn't.
without Walmart and you finally are able to get there and it's
Yeah,
closed
yeah,
because of
yeah.
Labor Day?
What if you're waiting? What if you're waiting till your pay stub like to go to Walmart that day?
You got your pay stub
paid.
on Monday? On a national holiday?
Yeah.
Who gets paid on Mondays? I don't know that many places
I
that
don't-
pay you
yeah.
on Monday.
My
I
God,
don't either.
places can pay you whenever they want as long as it's consistent.
As long as it is. But when do you get paid? Do you get paid on Friday? Like a normal person?
I got paid on Thursdays before I switched jobs.
We're
Okay, it's
Friday
still
now.
like-
Before that, I got paid every Tuesday.
Really?
So obviously, it's not universal. So I don't know
That's
why.
so weird.
Get back off, man.
That's so
step
weird.
off.
It's
Step
so
off.
weird.
man.
You get paid on Friday. Every other Friday. That's
Just because you get paid every Friday doesn't mean every other person in the world gets paid every Friday, bro.
Jix is
Every
your
other.
tiny
Some
little-
people have salary also, so I don't know where you thought that
yeah.
idea came from.
I wonder what that's like.
Get a real job. Figure.
I mean, people that
I'm
get
just kidding.
People,
you have a
people,
great job.
I would say I like my
Yes,
job.
dream job, dude.
Actually enjoy my job.
people that get paid salary probably still get paid like bi-weekly and possibly
They do.
every Friday. Yeah.
Tyson gets paid every other week.
Yeah, it's just a check split up.
He does more work than
Well, I'm just
everyone
saying,
else.
it's not
and he gets paid
every
the same
Friday.
amount.
Just point it out. It's not the
Salary
same.
kind of blows, TBH.
Yeah.
Salary can blow if you put in a lot of hours.
Can then again, if you
Well,
work
there's
and
overtime.
get out of there.
There's 4 months of the year though where Tyson
Quick.
doesn't do anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Here's
that's
a
how
hole.
like my dad still gets his salary even though
yeah,
he doesn't
I
have to
mean,
work during the summer or
I
during
mean,
the winter.
Yeah.
He works a lot during the summer though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it equals out.
It does.
It equates out eventually.
Yeah, I was reading out Labor Day, and it is completely, despite the popularity of not requiring employees to work, there is no labor law requiring companies to give this or any. So it's no different than any other day.
Yeah.
Really.
It's
It's more
just a
just a
holiday.
general practice.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to
it's
be.
like having Christmas off. It's recommended.
Fair enough.
Recommended.
Although a lot of places are actually closed Christmas, except for the Chinese places. We
Yep.
love Chinese on Christmas. There's
That is-
nothing.
everyone-
Name something
like
more
everyone does it.
American than getting
kidding.
Chinese on Christmas Day.
I thought like our family just kind of did that a few years
No,
ago, and then I
no.
started to hear more and more people like, this is
Bro, we've
everyone
been
does
doing
this."
that every Christmas for probably
I know
6 years.
We have too.
We actually have a
Long as
party.
I-
all through high school.
We
at
have
least.
parties on
Yeah,
Christmas
we have a
Day,
party on Christmas.
so we don't do
Wonder
that.
what it's like.
But that would be cool.
Sometimes
It's like
we do.
hot ham,
It's the same thing.
gravy,
It's-
mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
you do not
I
get
mean,
gravy,
just
mashed
like-
potatoes, and hot ham.
No, we quit doing like
Chinese.
traditional food on Christmas a long time ago
Oh.
because we figure like it's basically the same thing as Thanksgiving. then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you
we're
not
like, let's start doing
Thanksgiving
something different. So we
Is
one year we did
Thanksgiving food
soups.
not good?
food? Yeah.
One year we did no, I like it. It's just like we just did it a month ago.
So double down.
So one year we did soups. One year we did pizza and wings, and we just kind of like keep mixing it up. I think we did taco bar last year. Super fun.
That's nice.
Actually, really fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
There
It's
was-
just something different.
I just don't do hot ham and like all this stuff, like all those like Thanksgiving foods. I just don't do them except for like Thanksgiving or like maybe Easter. So it's just nice to have it like extra.
Yeah.
So I
There
guess
was I can't
for
remember.
us.
It wasn't Thanksgiving or Christmas. Easter. It was Easter. We got like 9 pounds of Arby's ham. Or Arby's
genius.
roast beef.
Genius.
And then like a bunch of their sauces.
That is a
We all just
great
had
call.
Arby's sandwiches. Oh, that was one of my favorite parties. It's good.
It's a great idea. Again, so it's just what made me think of something. So I was in Columbus this weekend for the OSU game.
I think I know where you're going with this. I thought
We
the
were
same
at a
thing.
house
I was
party.
just about to bring this up.
And I was standing there around, and I was looking at Devin because Devin was there. He's just kind of hanging out. And I was like, man, you smell that? I swear I smell Chipotle.
And this is like Columbus houses,
We're
like right off
next to
campus.
each other, right
so
off
these
campus.
houses are like the old, what do they call them? Tudor style?
Not Tudor, I don't think. It's like Craftsman? No.
They're like the real the small houses.
Small, they're not, they're wide
cookie
and they're
cutter.
tall.
They're just
Cookie
they're
cutter.
just like townhouses.
Townhouse
Is kind of like.
Yeah,
They're just called townhouses.
Anyways, but like I'm standing there, I'm like, man, I smell Chipotle. I'm like, man, that sounds so good. And then I stand around for a little while longer, and I had noticed the neighbors had food, but I thought it was like crock pots of food, like they had brought food. Well, they brought food, but it wasn't in a crock pot. It was in tin.
tin.
You know
the
what comes in
pan.
tin? Chipotle catering. The neighbors, which is like a bunch of probably late 40, early 50-year-olds, like were trying to relive their college days, had Chipotle catering. And I've never been more jealous of something in my life.
Because
Yeah.
the fact was there wasn't even a gap. Because remember, this is like in Columbus, so there was literally
Right there.
one fence with holes in it, and we could literally see through the holes in the fence right on the other side. The classic white table with all the tin pans, and they had like even like the candles under it to keep it hot.
Yeah.
So they would take that tin off, and it'd be steaming or whatever,
Rolling.
and there's just a full-on catering of Chipotle, and we were all like, nah,
Like,
We've had the Chipotle hothead discussion before, right?
Yeah.
you should have stuck a $10 bill through the fence, mate. Come on.
I almost thought about it. There were some dads who were like standing off to the side, and I'm like, I'm half tempted to like stick my head through and be like, yo, will you make me a bowl for if I give you $10?
Yeah.
And I think they probably would have did it. Hell, they might have let me just keep the money.
Yeah, even if you just walked over and started talking to him, you could have
Yeah.
probably weaseled your way in if you wanted to.
I was
but-
really jealous because I ended up looking, and the closest Chipotle was like 3 miles from where we were, and I was like, I ain't walking 3 miles. I ain't getting it delivered. I ain't doing that. I like Chipotle. I don't like it that much. But so I went and I took Wes, and we went and got Subway,
yeah,
which was still good.
Yeah,
Subway's not bad.
It actually hit the spot because I hadn't ate since 8 that morning. So I was like, this was good. And this was like 4:30 in the afternoon.
All right, we can't do that in the mic either.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but I feel like that's something Schmeagle would be proud of. So,
These dogs are just barking.
oh no,
Yeah, they're hungry. Dogs are hungry.
oh no,
it's disgusting.
it's gross.
Start gripping things. When did that start? How did that start?
I don't know.
Yeah, where did the dogs thing all
I
come
just
from?
one weekend I just started seeing it on people's stories. They're ripping people's socks off. And they're like,
Yeah.
dogs are barking.
I remember it was like
Let the
it was like the
dogs out.
last couple weeks of school. It just, or was it earlier than that?
No, it was like
It was
midsummer.
Around that time.
Because
I thought it was like
remember it
midsummer.
was huge in Panama. Everyone was talking about dogs, and everyone was doing like dog bites in the water. And I'm like, hey yo,
Hey, what is this?
no.
That's gosh. So terrible.
my
Or the
gosh.
car ride there, so many dogs were out. Oh my gosh,
I do not let my dogs out, bro. They haven't seen a light in years.
I mean,
Keep
really?
them chained up.
chained up. That's animal abuse, bro. I'm calling ASPCA on
You
you.
shouldn't treat Daisy like that, bro.
Do it.
Daisy.
That's my real dog. She can do what she wants.
She'd attack you. She keeps you chained up.
His other dog cannot do it at once.
No.
Dog fight. He puts his toes on his dog.
Limitation. Oh no. That's just not. Ugh.
Oh man.
How much time we got, Luke?
Probably a
5
good
minutes.
like 4 or 5 minutes.
5-minute fantasy
Okay.
update.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
intern
We
was
can-
Devin's team still bad. My team
It's still bad.
better.
Yeah, it is better. It is better.
Oh, did he actually make some
Jacobs made
trades?
some-
Well, he just got rid of Darren Waller,
Yeah,
right?
Darren
Oh.
Waller for DJ
So
Moore.
as soon as he got rid of Darren Waller, you got DJ Moore. I'm like, all right, your squad's looking better.
It's better.
Your receivers are pretty good. Your running backs still kind of trash.
Oh yeah.
It happens. When you go wide receiver heavy,
Kyler?
it happens.
Okay.
But
I told Devin this. I tried to make a deal for Devontae. Wasn't in the cards for week 1, but Devontae Adams.
Okay.
And it just wasn't in the cards this week, but it's still on the table in the event this person who has them needs a running back.
Yeah, that person does need a running back.
Yeah, I know. He wouldn't take a trade for Gibson. He wouldn't take
Oh.
Antonio Gibson. I offered him Antonio Gibson and
That man's horrible.
a running
I
back.
think
A
he went
running back.
undrafted in our fantasy league today. Dude, no, I don't think he's gonna play. He got downgraded to kickoff returner. Like that's the only
Who?
reason they say he made the roster because they want him to return kicks.
Hmm.
Ron Rivera is literally like, yeah, this man's never touching the field with the offense.
Well, I tried.
But their backup did also get shot, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. So points are on the board. His projected points went up like a whole point after that happened. I was like, psh, he's looking like a better deal every day.
Yeah, but
He's
you
just
know,
sitting on my
you lose
bench.
points when they fumble the ball. So
Well, that's special teams though. It doesn't count.
I mean, he's still gonna fumble. As just
That's not. I don't have their special teams, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should get points for their special teams work. That would be so hard to draft, though.
It'd be impossible. It'd be more of a crapshoot than it already is.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah, you got anything over there? You're analyzing your team. Right
Wait, so
now?
who else did you offer?
Yeah, I forgot who's on it. I haven't made
what
moves.
did I offer him?
Because you needed to give.
My original offer was either Antonio Gibson or Brees Hall and AJ. Whatever. I forget what his name is.
AJ Terrell.
No.
Donaldson.
It's not
Plays for the Eagles.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devontae,
For
AJ Brown, and Brees
our
Hall.
RB2 and an RB and a wide receiver too, pretty much.
I probably.
And he was like, "No, I'm good right now." I'm like, "All right, that's fine."
I probably would.
Like, if you ever need a running back, like, come talk to me, because I'm sitting on like 3 benched wide or running backs. So
Who else? Who else would you trade me, bro?
for Devontae,
Oh, no, how, bro?
I just want
How
Devontae.
Devontae?
That's all. I was
Oh,
only
you
interested in
just want
Devontae.
Devontae.
That was my only like. I was gonna try to stack Derek Carr, my boy Carr, and Devontae, and was in the cards for week 1, but that's okay. I like playing my cards week 1, but
Yeah.
we'll see what's up.
I got a plan right now. If J.K. Dobbins doesn't play week 1, I got Kenyon Drake and Mike Davis on my team. I picked them both up. So if J.K. Dobbins is not able to play, I'm just going to be able to start the Baltimore Ravens starters. And I'm going to try to do that for the whole season.
Because you have no running backs.
I have one running back. I don't have any RB2s. So I just gotta play the waivers right
All the way.
all the way.
One good thing about my team, though, is I have, and I'm probably going to jinx myself, absolutely no questionables, no doubtfuls, no outs, no injured, no IR. It was nice going on today and just going through my team and just all white,
Good.
all nothing.
All good.
My guy.
All good in the hood.
I'm not gonna
Good.
say. I'm not gonna make a comment on that.
You want to go through my roster?
We probably actually really close.
No, I'm just saying
But go for
questionable, unquestionable, unquestionable, questionable,
Really?
unquestionable.
it. Yeah, he's got a lot.
Defense, unquestionable.
My
Well-
only problem is Deontay
All-
Johnson
Oh, no,
because
no,
for some
all my
reason Mike
ones.
Tomlin likes to play every single starter in the preseason,
He's just making him practice.
and
Give him good
Deontay
reps.
popped his shoulder. So come on now.
Yeah. He
How-
said it's
how
not
would he
long
do?
term, though. They were both
Yeah.
projected to play. I think
What they
week
said,
one.
if it was a regular season game, he would have returned. So
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about it.
So.
All right. Well, it's probably really close. Catch you guys in the next seg.
Yep. See ya, boys and ladies. Hopefully.
Clean. There's smudges all over it.
Yeah, you're
Is
right. There
Chase
is.
Claypool even going to start this year, bro?
Yeah, why wouldn't he, bro? That's a dumb question.
George Pickens, have you met the Mayan?
What, you expect them to have 2 receivers?
Yeah, but they also have Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
the
so hard to
second.
pick in between them. You get it?
You do realize that like certain players play like certain positions, the wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And who's our biggest deep threat? That's Chase, bro. Tall, with good
That's what I'm
hands.
saying.
and
George.
He'll be an all-around guy.
Okay, one of you two you had said you had something to talk about.
Yep.
Our Fantasy 5 is over.
Devin, you said it.
What'd I say?
Yeah, you said you had something
I remember.
to talk about.
I remember him
I
saying
remember.
something.
Everyone,
too.
we're sitting in silence until Devin remembers.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
Capping.
No, you
Pressure's
Yes,
on.
you did.
No,
You
I
said, like,
didn't.
yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you
something
did.
Said he had
to
something
say.
to talk about. Oh, I know that.
It's-
I know that.
it's the
We all
TikTok.
thought it was stupid. Yeah.
The TikTok
TikTok
challenge.
race.
Yeah, the race.
Oh, I didn't really,
It's
that
still
wasn't really
ongoing.
something to
Yeah.
talk about.
It's ongoing.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
just
slowly.
self-accumulative now.
Yeah.
I've gained
the
about
losers still have to be punished.
I've gained about 70 followers since my last video, which was like 4 months ago.
Oh, I know what we can talk about, bro.
The upcoming game on Thursday?
No,
Thursday
bro.
night.
Oh, we've
Tag
already
game.
talked about that.
No. Yeah, tagging
Tag
was
was
kind of
boring,
boring,
bro.
Yeah.
Jake and I did. We made a day out of it, but no one
Yeah.
else did.
I mean, I want to hear it from your perspective. Like, what else?
I do too. I want to hear how you tagged Derek.
Derek, yeah.
That was only kind of funny. So all I did was I knew he had class, and I went to the spot where he carpools with people. So I go to the spot where they usually all meet and park to see if his car was there.
Oh,
So I drove and I saw his car was there, and then I kept snap mapping him or whatever. And I think I knew the time where
That's why he drove around. He was checking if his car. Oh, that you checked if his car was there. Oh, why didn't you say that before? For reference, Jago and I were following Devin
You
because
just drove around
he was
town.
it at the time, and we were following him, being like, we were so bored. Everyone else left town, and so we were just like following Devin. We were outside his house. Then we saw him leave. We followed him all around town. He stopped nowhere, did nothing, went back to his house, parked, got out of his car. We were blaring music from like 20 feet away and said his name multiple times.
Yeah, dude,
he just didn't.
You just
notice.
like not. Did you just act like you didn't see us?
the whole time. I saw you guys the
Insane.
first time when you took a picture of my house. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And then I went out and I saw you guys like pulling behind me. I'm like, I'm just gonna play it like I don't notice.
I was gonna say.
And I know you guys followed me the whole time.
I was gonna say. I was so confused by that. But yeah. So that's why you were just checking on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's why. Because he never got out, never
Yeah.
stopped anywhere.
So
It's
then
the weirdest thing ever.
I saw his car, and so I'm like, all right, I'll come back later. I can get a rough estimate when he's coming back. And I actually texted Trey too to like, because he has Life 360, so he could check. I'm like, yo Trey, where's Derek right now? And he's like, he said about 5 minutes out of town. I'm like, all right, it's game time. So I actually I got there and I was sitting there. I was looking for a spot to park, and the first idea was, hopefully his car's unlocked. So I'd go and I'd just sit in the back of his car. He gets in, I tag him, we're good. I try it and his car's locked, and I'm like, oh, I got crushed at that point because I didn't know what I was gonna do because there's like no hiding spots.
Yeah,
Because
around
as soon as he gets there, he's gonna get out and hop in his car, and then he's good. So I'm like, we're gonna hide. And then there's a truck like a couple spots away, and I'm like, I know that truck. I was 99% sure that is someone that one of my friends that carpools with him that I know. I'm like that.
Do it.
I'm like, I thought about it hard, but I'm like the odds of it not being his truck are so low. But if it does happen, and like I'm just sitting in some random dude's truck, or the random dude comes and he's like, what are you, be so much to explain. So I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'll figure out something else. I'm looking at his car. I'm like, it's too flat to climb under. And even if they're driving from a mile away, or not a mile, but from far away, they'll be able to see under the car and be like, yo, why is there a man laying under my car? Who is that? So what I did is I knew the direction they would be
That
coming
would have been
from.
pretty funny though. Tries to get in his car.
I knew the direction they'd be coming from, so I sat on the opposite side. So they're coming one way, and the car is sitting at like a block, or like perpendicular to their direction. So I sat on the other side, so the car was basically blocking me. But the thing is, I had to think, and I thought real hard of where he's gonna pull into park, because there's a whole bunch. It's just a single row of spots, and I'm thinking he's probably gonna pull in between the truck and Derek's car, because I'm pretty sure the truck is, just driving there so the two get out. But I'm like, they could pull on this side, they could pull on this side. I was hoping that they
just
would
pull right over in the front, and then everyone gets out, and the car just drives away.
Right. I was hoping that they would pull in between the cars, so then Derek wouldn't see me. I'd be on the other side. So as soon as he unlocked his car to get in, I would hop into and tag him or run around real quick. But I'm sitting there and I'm texting Trey, and he's like, yeah, they're right there. I'm like, all right, it's going. I'm sitting there. I see the car roll in right in front of me. I'm like, oh, and I see Sam. Sam's the one driving. Sam stops the car and he sees me and he's just like, I'm like, and he started reversing immediately. I'm like, obviously Derek told him, so he started running. So I run, I jump in the window. I'm like hanging out because he's kind of driving. I reached through and I tagged Derek, and it was funny because another thing is Sam's AC went out. That's why they had the windows down.
Oh.
So I got so lucky that because if he had the AC working, they'd have the windows up, and I would just run up to the car and be like, oh dang, you know.
What am I gonna do?
Could have tried to open the door. I
I'd
got
have to
real
open
close.
all the doors though.
Just one door has to be
By our
unlocked.
rule, yeah. Like again, this year was real bad. So I mean,
You guys have
it
to
was
make a
stuff.
better set of rules.
you have to, like,
we
write
gotta do
down
a lot.
everything.
Yeah, we got to do a lot and go through scenarios next year. But anyway, I went. So the windows were open, which was so nice, and I tagged him. And then I sat with him for a while, and that's when you guys drove by, and we were just talking like, well, what are our options? Like, everyone is literally like at least an hour away besides these two.
Yeah, there
but
were 4 of us
I
home.
think me and Isaiah definitely played the best way.
the boring way, like
you sat at your house all day.
Boring way, staying safe.
doing homework. It was still a weekday. I had
Work?
things to do,
We
and I
drove-
went out
we
that
drove
night
by
and
your
I
house
tagged
like 4
someone.
times. Took a picture of your house. You didn't even come out. You saw us. You didn't even do anything. You pretended you
Well,
didn't
what do you
even
want me
see
to
us.
do? Run outside, outrun your guys' car?
Hey, I was in park and Jacob's window was rolled down, but I guess you couldn't have tagged him. You can only tag.
The second I get out of the house, you guys can easily put it in
Just
drive
gone.
before
which is
I
something
can
I
get
talk
there.
about. I think on the last day, Jacob and I were thinking like it almost has to be like a weird like battle royale situation in the last like 4 hours or so because in the night because cars are so OP.
I know. That's what I was
Are
talking
so
about with Derek.
if you have a truck, that just sucks. If you're in a car, you have such an advantage. But also if you're and people have access, like they just get in a car, it's just the worst because
I
people
know.
can get hurt too.
Yeah, but it's just more. It's just like
It's just cars just
It's just yeah. You just can't beat it
during
So, like,
during the
what- you know,
season.
what
It's
could we
fair
do?
enough, but like towards the end, I just feel like
It's I
because
don't know.
half the people just got in their cars, drove an hour away,
Right.
and they had like a solid excuse, but they knew what they were doing. They came back like literally that night or the next morning, so it was just kind of all of them started driving back at like 11:30 or like 11 o'clock
Probably.
to get back right at 12.
Yeah, it was just tough because like we were like, well, we could try to get Isaiah and Jacob, but it's just with the trackers, everyone gets a notification wherever the
You're in the
person
middle
that's
of the
it
lake.
goes. Yeah, well, earlier even before that.
Hey, I'm just saying, Derek
But
could
then
have
again, you guys
checked
like
Live
in
360
cars
and left. He was in Sydney. He could have left and tagged us at the Taco Bell parking lot.
I told him that.
We were sitting there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And then we sat down. We parked in the Waffle House parking lot to eat everything, and my window was down the whole time. I checked it like maybe every 5 minutes,
I know,
but it doesn't take.
what
that
you were
long.
checking.
It didn't take him that long to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Well, the only reason I checked it was like, is he gonna at least try? He
Yeah.
just didn't.
I checked it at like 11:30, and I went, and I'm like, let's see where everyone's at.
But also, like, yeah, someone left the state, which I guess was that like a rule we just talked about, or was that a rule that was established?
mean,
I remember
it's
hearing that
fine.
mentioned last year when you guys were talking about the rules.
I thought I heard that too from
that you
Jason.
can't leave the state.
That's no, because Jet was the one that left the state, but he was just as close as all the other guys, like time wise.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, he didn't go on a vacation.
And there's not like
You
it's a
know what I
toll road. Like, there's not like a passport you need. It's just, you drive over. I don't know. I didn't see a real
imaginary
problem with it. I think if we
Yeah.
wanted to do a rule, we'd have to do like everyone was in Laramie on like the last night.
Yeah, I think
But,
that's
like-
cool. On the last night, just like in the last 4 hours of the last night, just like no cars, be in an area that you can get to. I think in town, the one time we had like a big chase in town, it was pretty fun.
I know.
It was
Yeah.
pretty fun on foot. The on foot part was pretty fun.
Yeah, I believe that.
I
We
reckon-
had like 2 people in cars, like reconnaissance basically, and I was it at the beginning of the night, and I was running people down. It took probably a solid half hour for me to tag somebody, and we ran all throughout the town too. It was fun.
See, you guys could make that rule like within the city limits and no cars.
Yeah, city limits.
No
which were, like,
cars,
8
no
to
houses.
12, no cars.
No
Houses, fair enough, but then that would put some people at a disadvantage if they choose to be in their house in town. Or maybe not. Maybe they have a really good hiding spot. Also, Jay went talked about if it's within the city corporate like limits. I don't know if there's a better way to like only like activate your location like every like 15 minutes or so.
Next year we're gonna just do everyone do Snap Map because then it's a double-edged sword.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Everyone
more
check in. Everyone type something like every 15 minutes, and then like you could see where they are or where they were that 15 minutes. I guess next year could be experimental because that could be like too overpowered for the people hiding.
Yeah.
My idea was to keep using Life 360, but the person that's it turns off their location.
Oh yeah, that
So
that
then
was
they can
the
ghost
idea.
and sneak up on people.
Yeah. I mean, me and Derek were talking about it, and we thought just Snap maps would be great because it's a double-edged sword. As much of times as you want to go on there to check where other people are, that's when it pings your location.
I don't think that shows your location if
No.
you're checking where someone else is.
I don't
It only
think
shows
go
your
on
location
Snap, I
if you.
Yeah, as long as you're on there, I think
No,
it
I
changes.
think it's only if you interact, if you chat or something.
I don't think so. I think
Honestly,
it's-
don't know.
I thought it
TBH?
was always if you just
Not
are
a
on
clue.
Snapchat.
Let's figure it out. So,
it
someone want
updates.
to check my location real quick?
Yeah.
We can
I
talk
guess.
about something else while
Were
we do
you
it.
on?
I'm on
we'll
Snapchat.
just
I'm
keep
looking
going.
at locations, so it should theoretically say
Say
now in green letters where I am. If it
As long
says
as Luke's phone
actually,
is
I
updated
just
too.
went on Snapchat and snapped somebody, but
It says I'm at home.
it should still.
Oh.
Hey yo.
Seriously, it says I'm at home. I haven't sapped
Have
anyone
you
since I've been
texted
here.
anyone since you've been here?
Well, it should still show your updated
I don't think so.
location.
No, it says I'm at home.
So it's got to be snaps.
It has to be a snap because I
Well,
haven't
just try to
snap.
send something. And we'll see if it updates. It
Wait,
might
let me
just be
see
your
if-
phone.
I
let me
haven't
see if
tried to send anything either.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Try and
Luke,
see
it
if
says
updates.
it says you're here actually
Oh,
for
does
me.
it?
Yeah,
for me. It
Where's
says
mine
you're
just
here.
It's
broken?
probably your phone's just.
It
lagging
doesn't
or
say
reset
Jacob's here.
it.
I
I guess I have open
I
snaps since I've been
just
here.
got on Snapchat, but I haven't texted anyone.
Oh wait, Jacob, I can't see you. I don't think-
Oh, I think Devin can see me actually.
Right.
Yeah,
that
let
makes
me
sense.
check real
I had to
quick.
do that for
Don't
tag.
send
I
us
put
that.
close friends on, I think, or just friends. I can't remember.
I don't see any of you guys are here. None of you guys are here.
Yeah,
I don't
scammed
have
me,
mine
Luke,
snapped.
so I don't think you
Yeah,
see
I don't have it
location.
on.
That guy's on.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Wow.
I just turned it on for Devin and I think the group.
But yeah, because as many times as you want to go on Snap
Yeah.
to look at people. Yeah, Jacob, it says we're all out here.
So
Alright,
if that's
so
how it
just-
works, then I guess actually does make
If
sense.
everyone just opens Snap every now and then.
I mean, you
and
don't
then the-
have to.
you don't have to though.
But because then if you
go
don't,
on Snap, then you don't know where anyone else is at. They don't know where you're at.
Yeah, but Larmy's a big place to not know where anyone's at.
I mean,
I like the Life 360 idea where like the person who's it doesn't have to show its location. He can turn it
Yeah.
off,
I'm
and then
still-
he can see where everyone else
I'm
is.
still with that because like say if you're
Because everyone else,
if
everyone
you're
has.
it on the last
there's
like
a
going into the
balance
last
to
day, everyone could just ghost their Snap. Like it's not that hard just to
Yeah.
not go on Snap for.
We
you send your
actually thought
streaks
about
in the
it.
morning and
We actually
that'd be
thought
it.
about it.
then again, you don't know where that person is going. Like,
but-
are you just gonna go somewhere that whole entire day?
Yeah, probably
Random. I guess
Middle
if
of
you
the
want
lake,
to do
dude.
that.
middle of the lake.
It's easy to
go
figure out
over
if you're
there.
coming after us in the middle of the lake.
I mean,
Hop on the
Not
kayaks
if you
and
can't go on
just.
Snap.
it's gonna be a grind to sit out on the lake the entire
No.
day.
Yeah, if you're on the lake, you can see visibly if someo's coming at you because it's such a clearing.
I mean, you don't know. Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah. But it's not gonna be fun to sit out there the entire day.
I mean, you could probably go
that's
find
not
some
gonna be
shade. You can go. I mean,
Then you have to be
Fishing.
by a coast, which is kind of dangerous.
oh, except what about the island? Right in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, there's an island that you
It's
can't
literally-
get to except by boat.
Okay.
But
Literally
still, that
locked.
a whole day on the water would be kind of terrible. You'd have to like plan ahead for that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Maybe
And
just
it'd
have
to
a
be
boat.
pontoon.
Borrow someone's boat, like a legit boat.
And I mean, the fun of tag is actually going around and tagging. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's
why I
not.
think the last night everyone should be home. Which I mean,
Well, I thought it
well,
was.
there's
I
only
thought it
three
was
of us
fun
here.
the whole month, and I also thought it was fun, like strategizing and playing it safe on the last day. I had it tough. I feel like I woke up like on the last day.
Dude, the only times I got it were both times I was sleeping.
Stop sleeping.
Don't sleep, bro.
I think that was the only time.
One eye
I
open.
kind of felt bad for that because your mom wasn't letting me in the room, and I was like, oh, I gotta make something up. I'm like, you're not allowed doing that. She's like, oh, really? I'm not. I'm like, yeah, it's against the rules. Completely not against the rules. Like if she wanted to, she could have like as a parent. I think this is a rule. Like if
yeah.
she tells me like you have to leave the house, I think I do.
You have to
out of
leave.
respect. I don't think that's
Yeah,
a rule, but out,
or
of,
out of
respect,
respect.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, if
Yeah.
some parent tells me to leave, I'm not gonna stay.
Yeah. If she was like, yeah, leave, I would have been like, all right.
But I think also what we're gonna do, and I just think it'll help. I think we might do no punishment in the future. This year, obviously, we'll revise it because I think having the punishment makes it too serious. And I think if we do no punishment, people will still try to not be it for the fun of it, just
Yeah,
because
that's
of the
true.
play, and also because you
think
don't want
about
to
how
start
many
with it next
Think
year.
about how many tags, because just because we made that gentleman rule, think about how many tags we had throughout the month.
Right.
Like it was still pretty fun. Like I remember it was like 2 weeks out, and I was at work, and 4 of the guys showed up to tag me, and still like obviously I wasn't even like punishment wasn't even on my mind. It was 2 weeks out. Like just the not wanting to be bad, my heart like still sank, and I still like was looking for all my exits and got a little adrenaline buzz, and I was like, all right, I gotta survive somehow.
The fun of it is actually tagging, and I think if we put a punishment on it, it makes it too serious. People try too hard and they sweat, and people don't want to get involved. Like I want the last night to be like everyone runs around town tagging each other, making truces, stabbing people in the back, kind of like saying like, no, I won't rat you out, we boys, and like sneaking up on them later with other guys or whatever. But people won't do that if there's a big punishment or some buy-in or whatever. And I actually found the transcript of the real life people who did tag, because one of them was a lawyer. There was like 9 or 8 guys. One of them was a lawyer, so we put up like a 3-page.
Wait, the movie is like actually based on
a
real story?
Oh yeah, guys have been doing it for like 40 years.
Oh
yeah, and one of the guys was a lawyer, so he typed up this 3-page
legal document,
super formal, like it's all
like,
thou
it's in
shall.
legalese.
Oh yeah, like it's all super good, and they didn't have any punishment, very minimal rules. The only thing they did, but this is like kind of weird, is, and they're like older, I think each one of them put $25 for a donation every year. Like
the loser donates or something?
No, everyone. At the beginning of the month, they all donate $25 to a charity.
Yeah, that's just,
it's just like
good.
Weird. It's just, I think it's just because they're like older men, you know, and it's just because they got
it's like a gentleman's thing.
Yeah, they got some publicity for doing this probably. So like, you know what, we'll just each year, it's probably like $250 with all of them or whatever. Like each year we'll donate to some charity. It's like, okay,
but all right,
we probably won't do that, but
no,
we're not bad
broke
people.
College kids.
Yeah,
maybe in 20 years.
Yeah, but we got a lot of things to talk about. Next year we're gonna do it better.
Yeah. Are we gonna do something at least for Derek this year?
Yeah,
like shoot him with a paintball gun or something.
Something light.
So he can shoot what? They can shoot Jet, you, me, and Derek all at the same time.
It'll be a firing squad, dude.
Like, don't you need to get shot too for losing the bracket, the March Madness bracket?
Yeah, that was a while.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Yes, so
forgot about that.
All get shot together.
Yeah, really.
I'm hyped for this fantasy punishment though. Not to do it, but
well, you're gonna be doing it, so
yeah, you're gonna be in the cage.
There's really no way. Like,
I
just
don't think
by keeping
I'm
up with
gonna be in the
waivers.
cage.
Isaiah.
I'm not gonna be in the cage.
All right.
Unless I have an injury, bro.
Well, your team is all questionables.
You may be injured in the cage.
Yeah, all the questionables are dumb though. It just says that.
Hey, it's just probably a family issue.
I'm really curious.
Calvin Ridley.
But yeah, this Thursday is the first NFL game. I'm hyped. That's why I brought my Steelers jersey. Oh, I'm kind of off the game. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all right.
You're in there.
So I brought my Steelers jersey because I thought it'd be a good kickoff, because you guys will probably be seeing this like the day it drops, probably around Thursday or Friday when the game is playing. So be right at that time. I'm pumped.
You're not even watching the game right now. You're watching us.
Yeah,
I know
Good
for
choice.
a fact. Game is in the background of the room right now. You're watching your phone, or it's on the laptop right now, and you're not even paying attention.
The podcast,
they just scored
the
a
podcast
touchdown.
is on the
What are you
TV.
doing?
The game's on your phone.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. We just broke the fourth
plays
wall so
first?
bad there. That's awesome.
Bills and
the Rams.
Two powerhouses.
It's gonna be a fun freaking
My
game.
kicker's gonna go off.
That's a great way to start.
It's perfect.
I don't think I have anybody.
I have
I have one person on Thursday and then everybody else on Sunday.
between my two teams. I have like 3 people playing, and I have one person I have in both leagues.
Between my 4 teams, I have 0 people playing.
Wow, that's dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb. Those are the 2 best offenses in the league. You don't have a
Seriously?
single player.
I mean,
in 4 leagues.
like running back wise, the Bills are bad.
But receiving
receiving core
is, and defense and kicker wise,
QB.
they're good.
Yeah, QB's IE.
Yeah,
QB's good. Receivers
QB's
good.
real good.
Kicker's good. Defense is
everything but the
good. Tight
running.
end. Yeah, it's
The
everything.
running
but the
back
running
is just
back.
kind of like an afterthought.
And it's kind of the same with Rams. They're mid on running backs, but everything else is.
That's why they're
the
such
Oh, I have
a
Cooper Kupp.
powerhouse.
Yeah, I do have that, man.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, forgot about that. First overall dynasty pick. Come on.
Minor detail.
Dynasty, I'm kind of looking to trade away my whole team, though. I just want all these future draft picks. I don't know why. It seems so cool to me.
Draft pick. Yeah, I don't know. I need to pay attention to the rookies, the upcoming rookies.
Yeah.
Figure out what's going on, and then maybe I'll be excited about it. But I just don't know any of them right now.
Well, it's
You just gotta
you're
watch
not
one more
drafting upcoming
college.
rookies.
What?
You're not drafting upcoming rookies, bro. We each only keep 5 players, so then you're drafting out of that whole player pool. It's like next year, potentially, like, I don't know.
Still, that's not going to be like the best. I don't know.
I mean,
how many are in the league?
They'll still
8
be
of us?
starting spots. You'll still be drafting for starting roster spots.
8 of us, so we'll
8
get
of
like the
us.
40th best player. First
41st,
pick,
yeah.
we'll get the 41st best player.
Kinda.
I mean, that's still good because like in the draft, like, it snakes down. So, yeah, you're right. I got it.
We should do auction too. Next year, we might as well just do auction. I think we can.
Jacob,
You're too much in fantasy.
That's too
bro.
much.
You
Yeah.
go too far. You
I
already
know
have 4 leagues. You're doing a dynasty, an auction, a
just keep
normal
the
fantasy.
auction to that one group, man.
Yeah,
There's so much. Like,
But,
I already feel like overwhelmed, and I have 2 teams.
Auction
I'm the
was
same way.
Auction was so fun. Like until you try it, I don't think you can fully grasp that. Like you know that feeling when someone gets taken in front of you in like a snake draft.
Yeah, it sucks, but there's probably still someone else.
Well,
Just as good of a
that
value.
doesn't happen.
If
in
you
auction.
really want to play, you'll get them until
Yeah.
you run out of money, and then it's probably gonna suck. I don't know. There's drawbacks to it. So
I don't
Gives
really
and
see the
takes to
drawbacks.
anything.
yeah, if you really want one, like if you don't want to have that feeling, you really want to get somebody and you get them, and then you just can't afford anyone else. It kind of sucks.
I mean,
That's the
you
drawback.
shouldn't not be able to afford everyone else because like the last like 5 rounds, everyone goes for like $1-2. You know what I'm saying? So if you understand your sleepers and you understand how to like fill your roster out
If
with
you're
cheap
good
players,
at, if you do the thing and, you do it right and you don't mess it up,
It works.
it works. It just works.
But people have a tendency to mess it up. It's because Tyson, Devin and I's boss, he has a fantasy league with all his friends, and it's an auction dynasty, which that's for first year for dynasty, but whatever.
they did. Okay.
The one guy that's in it, he was like taking shots all day at work. He had like 13 beers and 4 shots. This was like 1:30 in the afternoon. It's like he's not gonna make it. He blew like all of his money on like 3 players, from what I understand. I'm like, sucks to suck. It's what you get for drinking at 7:30 in the
If
morning.
you're doing a dynasty startup, highly recommend being completely sober for that and in your best mental consciousness. Because that is going to be something that sticks with you for as long as the league goes.
Yeah. He was just so hyped though for draft day, and he just went too hard.
It was funny. We were drafting, and Trey was trying to bid someone up, like get the price higher, so
Yep.
someone gets stuck with this player at a higher value. So Trey's like going back and forth with this guy. He's like, all right, one more time, and he's like shaking because me and him drafted together. We didn't draft with any other guys, but it was just me and him. So he's like shaking. He's like, one more time. He clicks it.
Gets stuck
the
with
other
it.
guy. Yeah, the other guy had been like snap bidding over him every time. So Trey clicks it, and then it's like 15 seconds on the clock. Ticks down to like 10. Trey's like, oh no. It's like 5. Trey's like, no. He's like, Jacob bid. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want him.
I don't want him.
I'm like, you're already overpaying him for like $9. Then he ends up getting Austin Eckler for like $62. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Hurts.
Happens,
Hurts a
so-
lot.
It doesn't work so well when they're both trying to upbid each other.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know. The other guy probably just wanted him. And the other thing I thought was weird about auction, if you're naturally like stingier person in real life, like I had a hard time spending my auction money. I was like, oh no, because like I get this guy with so much value later on. Like a lot of times, if early on, a lot of people if they overbid me, I was kind of just like, all right,
That's fine.
next time.
Well,
That's
I
how I'd
also
be.
saw your planned spreadsheet. Like, you accounted for a lot of things.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got a lot of the people you went for. You accounted for like overprice of like $3-4 and stuff.
I had a whole
that.
like budget, pie chart,
Yeah.
players made up.
But like, how
picks.
bad would it be messed up if like 2 people just went, I need this man, and like just shot up the price of him? Like, what would you do? Do you have like?
I mean, it wouldn't have been
fallbacks?
that bad because that happened to me with Mike Evans and DJ Moore. But I got lucky because I was kind of bidding up Jamar Chase, and then I got not stuck with him because I got him at $55, which is a good value for me, especially because Cooper.
What did you have him at?
I mean, his
Expected.
on average he was going for like 56, 57, like on all Yahoo drafts. So his average value was 57. And Cooper Kupp went for 58, and Justin Jefferson went for 57. I pretty much had Chase rated equal with all of them, so I got him for 55, and I wasn't mad. So then once I saw DJ Moore and Mike Evans go like way above their projected value, I wasn't that mad because I was like, man, I already got my good wide receiver. Didn't have the money to spend on them anyways. So then I just held my money, and instead of getting those guys, I ended up getting Cortland Sutton and Jalen Waddle for pretty cheap. So I was happy
Cool.
with it. I got
so
Jalen
much for
Hurts
the
for $4.
Fantasy 5.
That's
by
a
the way.
value.
So much for Fantasy 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's like our default.
this
when we
is-
default on things to
It's a-
talk about,
terrible default. to have
Fantasy
as a
is
pod.
life right now, bro.
because you don't do anything else.
For me. Well, I've had 2 like big drafts in the past, yesterday and today.
Oh, no.
I don't like that, dude. I got
much.
kind of roped in by I obviously still volunteered to do another league, and I'm like, it was only an 8-person and it was a family one, and I thought we were gonna do no punishment, but I think they're talking about doing something. I was kind of hoping it was me nothing, but like, I just like doing just like one team because then you don't have to worry about conflicting schedules and rooting for some people, but then you have to like other leagues are like, wait, I play against him, or like you have to root for this guy but not for this guy, and also like I care about like my actual team, Steelers, like who they play and who they have.
Just do what I do.
So it's like,
Half your roster, just make it your team.
yo,
I
and then
know.
no one else gets a hometown person.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
kinda
you
suck.
know how upsetting that is for you to like take someone who is like such a devout, would be like a decent pick at like 7. You're taking like round 5. I'm like,
I didn't do that
Okay.
in the podcast one. I took Amon. The only person I did that was I took Amon Ross St. Brown in the Dynasty one, like round 6, and I'm not even ashamed of it. That's the only one I did. Everyone else, I made sure that it was like a decently timed pick. That's I promise you, because I picked Matthew Stafford before I picked Joe Burrow in the pod.
well, it's Matthew Stafford. Joe Burrow's good. He's just not a good fantasy QB. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah,
I picked
I
him well.
I feel
I
like
feel bad, but I didn't get them all. By the way, last year I did.
Last year you had all of them.
I don't know how I did
You were
that.
just the Bengals.
That was nice. Oh yeah, because
if you really like the statistical side of fantasy football, I don't have a problem with having like a couple teams.
I just think it like ruins. I like having just one team. You know, that's your team. You
And
don't
already
find
now-
coaches coaching multiple teams
Yeah,
that
even-
play against each other too.
Yeah.
You know,
I
So,
do get that aspect of it, but then again, if my one team's doing bad, I can be like, "Hey, yo, this
Well, this other team,
this
though,
team's
is probably
not
doing good."
That's why I just don't have teams that do bad. I just do good always.
Indeed.
That's my strategy. That's my secret. I'll give up. I try to win.
Just be
Wow.
good. Just don't lose.
That's my secret.
It's like my logo in my dynasty league. It just says "Just win." Just win, or it says "Win today." That's what it says. Win today.
Win today. It's like someone who's like depressed, telling themselves, just win today. Win today, guy. And you walk out of the house. But this pretty well wraps up this episode of Speaking Sporadically. Make sure you go follow the socials. Instagram at Speaking Sporadically or Speaking_Sporadically. I will
You're done,
always
you're done,
mess it up.
You're done. Isaiah,
And you
Go.
go.
you do it.
I've never had a plug before. I don't even know.
I know.
that.
That's why.
Well, you're plugging at the beginning of every episode.
Say-
now.
TikTok at Speaking Sporadically.
Now
Follow.
just have him repeat. Just whisper it in his ear to Isaiah.
okay,
say it.
and he'll say it out loud.
Instagram
what if
at
Luke says it wrong?
speaking_sporadically.
TikTok at Speaking Sporadically.
TikTok at speaking sporadically.
Make sure you go hit the bell, follow, subscribe.
Smash the bell. Hit the
that
subscribe
like
button with your forehead.
With your put your pinky toe all in it. Just feel it around.
Pick
Get
your,
the dogs in there.
Get the dogs.
Oh,
Make
no.
every single one of your dogs have an account and follow us.
For every pet you
Imagine
have,
that.
make a Google account.
Devin's left big toe. Devin's right big toe. You have that account. Just do that. Everyone do that. And
Fingers,
Please,
toes,
everybody,
ears, eyes, all of it.
mouths.
Please
Yeah.
help us.
Head,
We love you.
Shoulders.
Comment with your toes. Type using your toes. See
right.
if you can do that.
We love you.
End
See
it
you
up.
next
Probably
See
week.
you
not
guys.
efficient.
Peace.
No, it's not.